Good morning and Happy New Year. This is Mandy with FitTrex. Today is day one of the Yoga for Hikers series, and I figured we'd start off with something light, just to kind of take inventory of what's happening in our bodies. So just a heads up, for the duration of the program, each weekend you're going to get a hiking meditation and a breathing exercise, and you can decide when and how you will do those. During the weekdays, we'll be focused mostly on the asanas, or the poses that will help you increase your mobility and your strength on and off the trail. So we'll be focused on asanas, but also exercises that you can do in your tent. We'll cover Adventure 101 tips and tricks on the trail, as well as leave no trace practices. So, without much further ado, this is week one, and so this is finding your foundation. We are taking inventory of what already exists for us in our bodies. So I think today, New Year's Day, in the fitness industry can be kind of a craze where people, I think, are set with this intention of being a different person and being fitter or being trimmer, whatever it has been. But I would challenge you to instead use this as a day to honor where you're at today and make today the day that you decide to love yourself and to care about your body, and which can be easier said than done. And some of you might be rolling your eyes already, but that's okay. So anyway, so for day one, we're going to do pranayama called Dirgha, which is, it is the full breath. It's also known as a 3-part breath. And so we're just taking inventory of the capacity of our lungs, the boundaries of our lungs, where our lungs end and the rest of our organs begin. Even myself, growing up as a woman in America, I learned to hold my stomach in while I breathe, and that can create paradoxical breathing, where you inhale and your stomach goes in where it should be going out. So that's what we're going to focus on today. So 3-part breath. We're going to just find a nice comfortable seat of your choice. Make sure, if you can, see if you can get your sits bones firmly rooted to the ground. You might even shimmy a little bit to make that happen. And take a nice deep breath in, just whatever that means to you, as big as you can, in through the nose. And suspend it. And then exhale out the mouth. As slow as you can. Good. And for this next one, see if you can relax your abdominal wall. This is going to be easier said than done for many. It's a practice, and so you'll get better over time, but really relax the abdominal wall. And you're going to imagine that you're breathing into your stomach, but what's really happening is your lungs are like an accordion and your organs are kind of like a water balloon. So when the accordion expands, you're displacing all of this mass, and so that's what's happening when your belly goes out. For some people, they're like, you can't breathe into your belly, but that's what I mean. And so I want you to try to think about really breathing into your belly. So what's going to happen is you're activating your diaphragm, and this diaphragm is this trampoline-like muscle, right, that kind of separates your lungs from your organs. So you're going to contract that and let your belly hang out. So relaxing the abdominal wall. I just talked a lot. But basically just try to breathe as deep as you can for this first one. So inhale into the belly. Hold it, expand the belly like a big Buddha. And then exhale, drawing the navel towards your spine this time. Let's do one more like that. We'll inhale into the belly. Expand, 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 belly button out. And then navel draws towards spine on an exhale. One more like that. We'll inhale into the belly. And exhale, drawing the navel towards the spine. Good. All right, so that's part one. Part two, I want you to put your hands right on your lower ribs. And so That's going to look a little bit different for everybody, but I want you to breathe in and try to press your hands out with your lungs, with your rib cage. So we'll inhale in here and exhale. Again, still drawing the navel towards the spine. We'll inhale in again. Suspend the breath and exhale, drawing your navel towards your spine. One more like that. We'll inhale really big, still relaxing the belly, and exhale. Good. And then for this last one, we're going to breathe. Imagine that you're breathing into your clavicles. And so that's this area right here, your collarbone, some people call it. So still incorporating, relaxing the belly, trying to press through, trying to open up your ribs, and then the last sip of air through your clavicles. So let's inhale. Let's just go ahead and do the first one. Just solely focus on the clavicles. So inhale and exhale. This is where a lot of us breathe anyways, but that's the last part you want to be thinking of. So we'll inhale again right here. Expand, expand, and then exhale. And last one like that. Inhale. And exhale. Birds are singing and it's a good day to be alive. All right, so now we're going to integrate all three. So we'll start by relaxing the abdominal wall, sit up nice and tall. We'll inhale into the belly, into the ribs. Last sip into the clavicles. Suspend the breath, and then exhale. Drawing the navel towards your spine. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Every bit of carbon dioxide, exhale. Good. Let's do another one like that. So this is another great way, if you're not really sure how to activate your diaphragm, when you exhale completely, when you're really drawing your navel towards your spine, you're training your body to really take the fullest next inhale as possible. So I'll stop talking. Let's just try it again and see what happens. So let's take a deep breath into the belly, into the ribs, into the clavicles. Suspend the breath. And then exhale, drawing the navel towards the spine, sending the energy up, out your mouth. And so when you exhale completely, you'll find this rebound where you automatically want to take the next breath. So we'll do one more deep breath like that. So position yourself as the last one. Let's make it count. Happy New Year. Sit up nice and tall, and we'll inhale into the belly, to the ribs, to the clavicles. Suspend, and then exhale. Completely, completely, completely. Letting go of 2021, 2020 if you need to. Pushing it all out. All right, so that is the 3-part breath. That is Dirgha pranayama, or the complete breath. And so that's a great breath just to tap into what's happening in your body. You might have noticed maybe if it was hard to breathe into certain spaces, you may be carrying tension there, and that's okay. We will address all of that in our yoga practice. But it's just good to take inventory. So without much further ado, I wish you a happy new year. And if you have not yet signed up for the program, you have until Tuesday. That is our first live class. The first class is focused on our feet and finding our foundation. So the theme of this first week is finding your foundation. And so this means literally we're spending a lot of awareness on our feet and where our body ends and the earth begins. And so that's a great segue to also, for really the entire course of leave no trace. And so while we have our own body that we're trying to take care of, we also have to take care of our natural environments. And so, yeah, so I look forward to the rest of the series with you guys. And if you have any questions, please email me, info@fitchecks.com. Thanks. Bye-bye.